Okay, that's a tritone. It's a diminished fifth, it's an augmented fourth, depending on how you spell it. Now, one of these does exist in a natural key. Let's go back to C major just to make this nice and simple. I'm going to go down here. Oops. The interval from this F to this B is the same as this, right? It exists in a diatonic key. In a major scale, F to B exists. And so a tritone does come up from time to time. And in fact, when we looked at modes, one of the reasons that we didn't like the Locrian mode, it sounds so harsh, is because there are tritones in it that really stick out. It's what makes it a difficult scale to listen to, because the tritone is so prominent in it. But the tritone does exist, and what it is a diminished fifth or an augmented fourth, depending on how you spell it. This is when we make the perfect fifth and perfect fourth imperfect. When we alter them to be imperfect, we end up with a tritone. But remember, a tritone only applies to this one specific interval of a diminished fifth or an augmented fourth. It doesn't apply to any other diminished or augmented intervals, just the fifth and the fourth. So watch out for the tritone. And it pops up in chords. You'll see it pop up in chords all the time. And if you surround it with the right notes, it can be an okay sound. For example, a G7 chord has a B and an F in it, right? B natural, F natural. And that's an okay sounding chord. It's got a little bit of grit to it, but that grit comes probably from this, the tritone that's in it. Any dominant seventh chord is going to have a tritone in it. So be aware of the tritone.